have to. Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, fan. How you doing? Just seen your message right now. Sorry about that. Trying to get this mic going right so it doesn't static up. Sorry about that. Oh man, sorry. Trying to get this mic going. What about you? I'm good, bro. Thanks for asking. Just it's Saturday or not Saturday? Is it Saturday? Yeah, it is Saturday. So, the charts for gold is down. So I'm just gonna be looking at Bitcoin today, and just trying to practice reading price action and stuff. Is there any questions that you have? Yeah. Do you have any questions about trading, or what are you up to? What are you doing right now? Like, you just looking at charts and stuff, or? Okay, that's cool. But yeah, I'm just looking at Bitcoin right now. How's your trading been going? Have you been learning and taking trades and stuff like that? Yeah, just reading charts with you. All right, that's cool, man. All right, so I'm just gonna go over my little analysis, how I kind of get my lines and stuff. Yeah, learning crypto. That's good. Yeah, I'm still learning too with crypto. Kind of what I did was I learned trading with crypto because it's all the weekends and stuff, and I could just do it every single day. But yeah, so I tried myself, but all lost. Oh, okay, so you lost. All right, brother. So this is what I suggest. All right. So since you don't have a profitable strategy yet, what I would suggest is that you just practice trade right now. Like what I'm kind of doing right now. Let's say you're reading the chart. You still do your longs and your shorts. You pretend like you're gonna, okay, I'm gonna take my long right here and we're gonna ride it up to this. We're gonna go down to here and watch how it plays out as if you're really taking the trade, but you're gonna have to take like 50 or 100 of these practice trades over and over and over until you start understanding your strategy and stuff like that. So the thing is it's good to learn with money because you'll understand the emotions about it, but the thing is you don't want to learn with money in the beginning because you'll just be throwing away money. Kind of how I say is, like, if what could have happened is you could have in a sense gave me that money, it would have been the same thing because you just kind of threw it away. I'm not saying give me, but I'm just saying, like, for instance, it's like you kind of just throwing it away if you don't have a strategy yet. So before you start wasting your money again, start paper trading, practice money, demos and things like that. That way you could get your knowledge a little bit better before you start really using your money. Okay, so like I said, so that's why I say it's important just to practice paper trade. Like I said, just set up your like I said, if you're busy all day, just set a little practice trade like this on your phone or whatever, and then go about your day, and then just see how it plays out. It goes, oh, it went up and then it came down and then it hit your stop loss or something, or it goes up and it hits your take profit. So the reason why I say that is just because you need repetition. You need lots and lots of repetition. Yeah, that's gonna be the best. Your paper trading account is gonna be best for right now. So what I used to do is I would just practice trade over and over. Put a long trade right here, see how it plays out. Then just keep doing it over and over and over, and just learn how to read candles. That's also one of my most important things that I suggest you really study, is maybe watch some videos on YouTube and things like that. Let me show you. Like, I don't know any videos. I'm just gonna randomly search how to read candlesticks, like, this kind of stuff, and you just learn about the highs, the lows, what do the wicks mean, and just a lot of those kind of things. Just find a bunch of different things and understand candle reading, because the most important thing I could suggest is that the biggest thing I think helped me the most was learning how to read candles. And what I mean by reading candles is, if you kind of look at all of these candles right here, they all mean something different. This big red with a top wick and a bottom wick is different from, let's say, this small red right here with the top and bottom wick, but then that's also different from a big candle with the long and top and bottom wick. So that's why I say it's important to really learn how to read the candles, because it's very important to understand that the top and bottom wicks are important to understand why they're there. So that's one of my suggestions too, is to really focus on learning how to read candles. That's your biggest thing. Price action videos about price action. Type on YouTube how to how to how to read price action, and just get better at reading price action. There's a lot of different things, but I think the most important thing is understanding these candles. You know what I mean? So like I said, understanding that no top wick, let's say there's a candle right here but there's only a bottom wick, there's a good chance that we're gonna go up to grab liquidity. So that's why I say we need to create a top wick. So us going up to grab this liquidity is us making this top wick. So that's why I say it's important to understand top wicks and liquidity and stuff like that. So if you have, yeah, I'll find you, or send me a message also on Discord, and if you have, that way I could send it to you if I find any. Yeah, like I said, what I do is, when I first started was mainly just focusing on just soaking up as much information, but understand that this is a big thing. Yeah, ask me a question. Sorry about that. Go ahead. Ask away, whatever you like. Like I said, I'm just talking because I'm just trying to keep a conversation going. But yeah, just ask me whatever. Alright. Can you please clear me on liquidity and trading? Okay, yes, liquidity. Yes, I'll do that right now. All right, so, um, okay, liquidity. It's kind of hard to explain. So that's also a video that you want to search up on YouTube also. So like I said, this is what I'm also saying too, is that when you hear what is liquidity in trading, so that's another thing. So that's why I say it's YouTube is your best friend. So if, like, the same exact question you did say, English is not my native language. I tried reading many articles and I failed to understand. Okay, yeah, so I understand. That is true. In a lot of these videos, people have, different ways of when they explain things. Yeah, I'll try to explain the way I understand it. Okay, so this is what I'm saying about a liquidity. Here, let me remove these lines. Okay, all right. So okay, if you see this big red candle right here, this red candle doesn't have a top wick. All right, so when we do trading, let's say we take a trade, um, uh, how would I say it? Let's say for some reason right here at this point, okay, we take a trade right here. Do you see how this candle doesn't have a top wick right here, but it has a bottom wick right there? The liquidity is pretty much just kind of explaining the top wick on there. So one way that I made it easy for, like, when I would try to explain it to somebody, is that liquidity is pretty much like rocket fuel, or let's say gas power for your car, okay? So in order for us to start pushing higher in the market, we have to go down first into this liquidity, which is, if you notice, the last time we moved up like that, what area did we touch? We touched this area. If you notice, look at these areas. So that's where I say this whole movement came from touching this whole area. So this is why this area is important. So what you do is, what I kind of do is, like I said, you find areas that have liquidity. So you would expect we come down to these areas in order for us to move higher. So let's say we want to move back up to these areas. You have to come down here. This is the gas. Let's say gas for your car, okay? This is the gas. So what I'm saying is, in order for us to go higher up, we're gonna have to come down to grab some fuel. Like, think of a rocket ship. So in order for us to come up, we're gonna have to go down here to get this gas. So like I said, you have to come into this area. So that's pretty much all liquidity is that it's just like your gas for your car. So for us to move higher up, this is why also, if you notice, these candles are all just getting stuck right here, because none of them are coming down here in the gas to move up higher. So kind of what I'm saying is that, like I said, last time we came into this gas area, look at right here, what happened? We shot all the way up to here. Pause, that looks a little sus. But yeah, so what I'm saying is that the last time you came up to there, so if we're a rocket, you know what I mean? We need rocket fuel. We need gas down here. So we need all of this juice. We need to come down here to grab this juice before we come up. So all liquidity is power for us to move in the same direction that we're already going or something. Okay? Yeah, it's like support. So, and that's why it's also important to understand candlesticks, because if you look at these candles right here, look at, if we, let's say this was a support, and then this was a previous support also, but these two candles right here was the fake out. But if you notice, that's where we moved up after that. So in order for us to move up, we had to come down here first. So this little fake out is the move that would people would be like, they would see this big candle, they'd be like, oh, we're going down, so I'm gonna take the trade down. But if you look to the left, if you look left this way, look at over here, there's this support. So in order for us to go lower down, we would have to come up to go down. So that's also why it's important to read candles, because if you look at this candle right here, it only went that high. If we were really going to come down, we probably would have went up here first to really come down, even though it did come down a little bit. But like I said, it was a fake out, which is why this goes up like that. So with that, so that's kind of this is a liquidity grab pretty much. But if you look to the left, like I said, look to the left. Look at the last time we grabbed liquidity over here. Look at how high we went. We went all the way up to here. The reason why these candles can't go up to this area is because they're not coming down here to grab that liquidity before going up. So that's why I say, but look at, like I said, look at right here. Oh, oh, sorry. All right, look at right here. Both of these boxes, both of these, last time we came into there, look at what happened. Look, we come down into the gas area and we came up. We came down in the gas area, we came up. So, sorry, okay, I understand. Mini, okay. So yeah, so that's kind of my idea of, that's kind of how I figured out to explain it to one of my friends, was that I have to, cause until you understand like the terms and all of these big words, not big words, but you know, just like understanding what wicks are and liquidity and things like that. That's when that's when you'll understand, like, you know, I don't have to explain it like gas or grabbing gas. It's just the easier way, because people know you can't drive a car without gas, right? So in order for us to continue going up, we need to come down to grab gas. But like I said, it's always going to be different. It just, that's the hard part, is trying to find where the liquidity is. But like I said, look at us coming down. In order for us to come down, we had to come up here first. So in order for us to come down this far, we have to come up here to these areas. So like I said, if we start to come up again, this is where our decision area is going to happen for us to possibly come back down. So that's kind of the liquidity. Is that kind of making sense? Anything? Hey, so it kind of makes sense, right? That's good, man. I'm glad that you kind of understand it now. So that's why I say it's just gas. Remember like that. Just remember gas. Like I said, if in order for your car to keep going in the direction it's going, it has to go the opposite way first. So that's why, like I said, for us to reach these highs, we had to come left, like we had to drive, come down, grab liquidity, and then go up. So like I said, this was the gas area. Look, last time we touched that, we came up here and we came up here. So that's why I say it's like, it's important to also understand you wouldn't want to take a trade right here anywhere. Why? Because there's no liquidity that would take us high enough to go, you know, type of stuff. Oh man, I appreciate it. Heck yeah, man. I love you too, brother. I appreciate you for joining me, man. And you know, not many people watch that often, so I'm glad you came and I was able to help you out. And maybe somebody will watch this video and they'll learn a little bit about liquidity also. So, you know, if you have any other questions, but yeah, like if you have any other questions or concerns, always go to the Discord and message me in there, because I check the Discord a lot. So, you know, that way I could answer your questions if you have questions. But yeah, man, appreciate you. I'm happy that you learned a little bit. That's all I could say, man. I can promote your channel. I have yeah, man. I would love that. I would love that, brother. That would, man, you just made my day, man. That sounds like I can promote your channel. That would be great, bro. I love that, because I'm trying to build my channel. I want to be a part of DVS one day. I just want to stream. I just want to trade. You know, I really love doing this, and every day I get better. And like I said, me being able to explain it to you helps out a lot too, because in the future, you know, we'll be trading together, you know, and we'll all have the same ideas. Oh, it's all good, bro. Like I said, I have a few people that do message me, and I'm not sure if your name is the same name on here as it is in Discord, but if it is, I'll make sure I go check it a little bit in a bit once I get off stream and stuff. But yeah, if you have any questions, just make sure you message me on that Discord. I'm always willing to help you out. So I appreciate you for watching, though, FanCon. I'm glad I was able to help. That does mean a lot, though. Is there any other questions? Okay, I will send you detailed message in Discord for channel growing plan, etc. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. That sounds great. You know, and if any of your friends need help trading or anything, that's what we're here for. All right, but yeah, so like kind of what I'm just gonna go over my little analysis. I got you, Zanish. Okay, all right, I got you. I know which one you're talking about. I know what profile that is. So yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, just message me whenever, and I'm always on Discord. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over my little analysis. Um, how I do Bitcoin, kind of the same way. If you kind of how I do this 4 hour. So when I go to the 4 hour, I put a little line at the top right here. Here, let me restart it. So I'll do a. I kind of find my ranges right now. You know, currently we're here, so obviously you start right to left. So you start going this way to find your ranges. Um, but yeah, so kind of what I'll do, I'll put a line here. You know, we have a little bit of support there because if how I get that support, and then if you also look left, there's a resistance there. So that's those are all, and then if you look left again, perfect, perfect. So those are definitely good levels. That's how you can know they're good levels if multiple things are respecting it. So, and also what I'll go next, where I'll probably put the bottom of here, something like that, and even the top of that. There's just because I mean this is a range from here to here. That's a range, but then there's also a range from here down. So if we come up back up to these areas, this is where we could mirror at. So if we happen to move back up, like I said, that's what we'll be mirroring. So I'm thinking that's why I'm gonna have that line there. It could even maybe move it down here because that looks like that could be a possible range. Alright, and then what I'll do is I'll put my other one here, put that line there. Like I say, you just look left and you kind of just find the most, you know, resistance points and things like that. Then you move down to the 1 hour. And then if you look at the 1 hour, you'll notice that these lines are a little bit off now. So what I'll do now is I'll adjust them here. So I'll move it on the 1 hour. Now I move it down a little bit. And then here, now you can see the little bit of the, all of this confusion kind of. So that's where I think I'll be moving my line or so, something like that. Could be like that. See, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Okay. Yeah, and like I said, I just move down the line. You know, I just keep moving down. 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute, just to find these ranges. Move somewhere like that. Alright, so, and like I said, you just gotta go back and forth, just finding, you know, which ones fit the best, things like that. Could do something like that. Something like that's better. And I kind of do like this guy. Okay, so that was the fake out right there. So this was the fake out. It's kind of looking like that. So what I kind of also do is if you notice, there's obviously these don't stick out. And then this one doesn't stick out either. I mean, this one sticks out. But that's the fake out. And that's another thing you also have to remember is about fake outs. So you have to learn about fake outs. And that's also understanding top wicks and bottom wicks. Tops and bottom wicks mean ranges. So if you have a range, that's letting you know that you can at least reach way up there because that lets us know we've been up there before. So, but like I said, so the only time I'll leave a line that's sticking out are on fake outs. So this would be a fake out, this would be a fake out, and that would be a fake out. Meaning the fake out is always in the opposite direction of which way we're going. So if you notice, we came up here, caught resistance, came down, got support, and this is where people would get faked out at because this is where people fall for the move up. So like I said, where people take the trades at, where when they don't understand how markets are working, is that they would have taken the trade at this point, got into the trade, and then it turns right back around into the exact opposite way you're going because you're trying to catch a breakout. But if you would look at this point, look, this is one thing, this is another trick. So this is what I'm saying, there's a lot of stuff you're gonna have to remember, but like I said, if you show up every day, because I try to stream every day. So if you're with me on every day, I'm not sure what area you live in, but I'm starting to stream to London also. So I live in the United States, so it's where I live at is the West Coast. So that'll be at midnight, pretty much at 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. Western dark. Yeah, well, Western time where I live at. So, but yeah, I'm not sure if you'll show up for London too. But I'm still gonna probably do Bitcoin also. But for the for the majority of my streaming at midnight is all gonna be gold. So I'll be streaming gold. But yeah, so okay, from Pakistan, but now I'm in Dubai. Ooh, Dubai. Damn, that sounds nice. I one day maybe I could go to Dubai. It's 9:30 p.m. there. All right, so you're pretty much 12 hours on the opposite. So that means I'll be streaming London around it'll be 11, 12 in the afternoon for you. So AM 11 a.m. to about 12 p.m., 1 p.m. type time. It sounds like. But yeah, so that's what I'll be doing for gold. But like I said, are you only gonna be trading? That would be awesome. One day, yeah, one day I'll have a meet and greet in Dubai, and I promise. Remember this day when I say this, and I'll be able to confirm by how long we've been messaging. Because when it happens, the only proof you'll have is the messages you were sending me to prove it. But what I'm saying is, one day when I have a meet and greet in Dubai, you will have free access. Promise. And even hopefully by that time, you're also a great trader. So you just gonna show up just to come and have a good time. Nice. But yeah, all right. So what I was kind of saying with the fake outs is fake outs are pretty much in the opposite direction. So look, if you look at how we're going up. Oh, this is another trick I also did. Sorry, this is where I was going with this. If you put a dot, okay, I'm on the 1 hour time frame. If you put a dot on that candle, and then you switch down to, let's say, the 30-minute now, you'll see which candle those are. That hour, this is the 4:30, and this is that 5 o'clock candle. And at the 1 hour, that's the 5 o'clock candle. So it's pretty much, this is the 5 to 5:30. So um, that's where I say is that's the fake out right there. So on the 30-minute, there goes the fake out. This is where you would have had wanted to get into the trade, because it went up and then it comes down. That's the move we want right there. This is the move I've been working on trying to catch. And I've been, oh yeah, one question. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Ask away. You don't even have to ask. You can just ask. I just read the chat as I go. I need to learn how to put it on my screen because my screen isn't showing the chat, but after the stream today, I'll try to figure that out, why it's not doing that. One question. Yeah, so let me know what question you have. Right now, I'm following Donvo with gold. Yes, that is true. I'm trying to follow Donvo. That's is why I'm working on gold too. Okay. Yeah, you're talking about this right here. I think you're talking about this, right? You said the left hammer, which is this guy. Yes, this hammer right here is that. So, and the right two candles is the fake out. Yes, these two big candles right here are the fake out. But this is where I was saying is that even if you go to the 1 hour, that's where the fake out is at also, which is right here. Oops, sorry. Oh yeah. Oh sorry, right here. Oh, this is the song I like. All right, so look, I'll even circle these two. So you circle it on the 1 hour, and then you kind of move down. Or no, top left at 1500. Oh, okay. Top left at 1500. These ones over here are, I have 1500 right here, and then I have 1500 over here. So it'll be this area. On the 30 chart. Okay, sorry. Oop. In the top left, you're talking about these, right? These guys. Or are you talking about these ones? So I just want to make sure, like, I'm going to put number 1 and then number 2. Which one are you talking about? Number 1 or number 2? If none of those are it either, I'll find it. Because I don't know if our time left. Okay, number 1, perfect. All right. Yes, this is the fake out. Exactly. This is the fake out. So what people would be trying to do is that they would have took an perfect example. I'm glad you said that, because if you look at this, if you look at these candles, look, the doji right here, which is an indecision, that's let us know, oh, we're going up, but we couldn't figure out which way we wanted to go. But if you look at this candle, the green candle, there is no bottom wick. And that's where I'm talking about. That's the liquidity. So in order for us to move higher than that, we would have had to grab liquidity down here first before going up. So that's why I say it's important that you have a top and bottom wick. Because look, this has a top wick, but there's no bottom wick. Meaning we never went and grabbed liquidity. So what that is suggesting is that that's why Donvo always says you never take a trade without a top and bottom wick, because the top and bottom wicks are so important for that reason, because that is indicating liquidity. So that's why I also say it's important that you read candles and learn about candle wicks and where they're heading, because look, even this candle right here doesn't have a bottom wick. So look at what ended up happening. We came back down to where this didn't have a bottom wick. We cleared it. Came down to here that didn't have a bottom wick, and we cleared it. So that's why I say it's one thing about trading. This is one thing try to watch out for, is that this is all human behavior, meaning that the same people that bought up here are gonna probably be the same people that bought at a different fake out, maybe over here or something, on a smaller time frame. So that's why I say it's like it's repeat patterns. So the fact that this repeated, like I said, no bottom wick, it needs to come down first. And that's the move that we're trying to gain, that Donvo has been practicing on learning how to catch. Is that what we used to do back in the day, I would say, is that if you notice, this candle would probably usually be our breakout. So if this happened to have a bottom wick and a top wick, but this one doesn't have a bottom wick, so you wouldn't want to take that trade. So which is why, if you notice, if you would have taken the trade here, look at what happened. Came up a little bit to grab liquidity, then it came down. But if you look all the way left, the last time we moved down here to support, we had to at least touch this area, because that's where that top wick went. So in order for us to go down to here at this support area, that's why I was saying is that in order for us to go back up, or I mean to continue down to this support area, we would have had to at least touch this area. But us going up with that liquidity didn't get enough gas. So if you notice, we stopped right here. So us stopping there let us know we only got a half a tank of gas. So what happened? We didn't even make it to the support area. But then that's why it also went back up to grab more liquidity at this point. And without zooming to the right, I have no idea where this is going. I'm just gonna guess that it's coming back down to these areas, because in order for us to to go that low, we had to touch this area. And look at what happened. We came there. So let's see. Oh, what do you know? It did end up coming down. So that's why I say is that, but this was the fake out that grabbed more liquidity for us to actually touch that bottom. So that's why I say it's important for us to understand what liquidity and wicks are, because without the liquidity and the wicks, that's why I say, look at right here, this candle didn't have, it had a little baby bottom wick, but not enough. If you go left, anytime that we touched that line, look at all these candles that touched it, we only went this high. So look at, pretty much we're exactly right above that. So that's the fake out that you want to avoid. But that's why I also say, if you were to draw a line right here, you would see that this is a line and then this is a line. You move to the 4-hour time frame, look at where the candles that I drew the line are, look at where they closed at. I'm gonna guess underneath. Look, this is the line. So remember, on the 1 hour, I had the yellow. Look at the yellow because now they're smaller because of the 1 hour. Look, I put them right here. They're right here, right? Boom. That guy and that guy is the fake out, right? You go to the 4 hour. Look at where that 4-hour candle closed at. This is that same 4 hour that was the fake out. So a fake out on the 1 hour is this candle right here. So that's why I say at this point you wouldn't want to take a trade going up, because before this candle happens right here, nothing closes above here. Nothing closes above this line for you to have confidence enough that we're gonna keep moving up. Because like I said, everything's closing underneath this line. So if we went above there for just a little bit, what's most likely going to happen? We're going to come back down to support. So that's why I say it's also important, you have to learn all the time frames. Once you learn a lot of time frames, then you can it'll make sense why you wouldn't want to take this trade also. And there's also level 1 and level 2, right? You understand that. So if we're coming up, this is level 1 and then this is level 2. So in order for us to take a sell, you most likely would have to be breaking this bottom area for us to take a sell, or you find this fake out back to the level 2. So that's where I say there's really only a few options. That's why out of the playbook. So, but if we were going up, like let's say this candle happened to turn back around, we would only need to break level 1 to take a buy back up. But the reason why I say you wouldn't take this buy is because during that time, no candle was closing above the resistance yet. So all these last candles were respecting resistance. So there's nothing telling you that you should be taking a buy up here yet until something closes above this resistance on a higher time frame. So on a smaller time frame, you could try to take the move, but that's how you find the fake out, is you go from the top of this resistance, because that 1 hour fake out is right here at this point. So because you know nothing has closed above this resistance yet, this red candle that ended up closing red at first was green. So it was moving up. That's where the fake out was. And this is where we were trying to catch that trade, to catch this massive move down. From there to down there is 2.5%. with the 20 times leverage, you'll be hitting, that would be like 45-50% almost. So that's the move you want. So that's what we're working on trying to catch. Not so much just the breakout, just the small. Because look at this breakout, it didn't do anything. Look at it, barely went right there, and that's where people get caught at. But yeah, so um, appreciate you for watching, and if you have any questions, just make sure you let me know, and I'll help out as best I can. Why you trade crypto like BTC? Honestly, the reason why I ended up choosing crypto at first was just because it was like the only thing that I knew about trading. Like I got into trading because I got into trading because of crypto. So when I first heard about, like, let's say I think it was Dogecoin, I got into crypto a little bit before Dogecoin. So right when Dogecoin came out, the whole hype about that Dogecoin, it got me really interested. And then it was through the crypto that at first I was just buying crypto and holding it. I was buying and holding it. I wasn't really like buying and selling, trying to make money from it. I didn't understand that at first, but then eventually I went to the point to where I started finding people that were trading crypto, like Carl the Moon and all the Instagram influencers and those kind of people like that. So it got me interested into the trading part of it. So when I got to trading, I was using KuCoin because it was kind of easy because I had downloaded it, and it was kind of easy for me to learn. So I kind of learned on KuCoin, and then that's where I was able to learn leveraging and stuff like that. And then I learned about leveraging through KuCoin, and I was still also crypto. So I was only trading crypto at that time. But then at one point, I learned about Donvo. I think I was either on Instagram or going through YouTube, or it was something. One of these. One of these. One of them. It was either Instagram or YouTube. How I found him, and then I remember a long time ago I messaged him on Instagram just saying, "A nice page." Like just looking at what he was doing, and after watching a few videos, I just liked what he was doing. I just like, hey man, nice page. And then just from then on, I just kind of kept up with what he was doing and stuff like that. So, but yeah, bro, sorry if I'm just blabbling on, but yeah, ask a question if you need or whatever. But yeah, and then like I said, I just got into learning this. Then that's when I learned about having a playbook and strategy and all that stuff. Donvo taught me all that stuff. So once he taught me that kind of stuff, then it led to, and it's only been as of recently in the last, I've been trying to, but it's just been kind of hard for me to figure it all out on my own. But after talking to a lot of people in the Discord and just getting trusting, certain websites that at first I was kind of worried about, but now I understand them. It just made it a lot easier. So now, of the last 2-3 weeks, I've been really trying to focus in on gold and stuff. So, oh yeah, go for it, brother. I'll see you soon. I'll see you next, and message me on Discord. And you be safe out there. Look both ways before you cross the street. But yeah, no man, I appreciate it, brother, for stopping by and asking all those questions. Definitely gave me something to talk about. So I appreciate you, and enjoy the rest of your day. get back to the jams. Appreciate you guys for joining me. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I'm just trying to find these zones. It's looking like we're just gonna be ranging. We're not gonna be doing too much just because it's the weekend. So I definitely will be staying away from taking any kind of trades right now. Take care, brother. See you later. Thank you for showing up, and I'm glad I was able to help. Sorry if you hear it, I'm working out. Do some push-ups while I wait. Alright, everybody. I'm going to be getting off. I might stream later tonight, see what's up. It just depends on how it's looking. If it's still ranging, then probably not, but I'll be looking for buys possibly up here. Maybe even sales down here, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please hit that like and subscribe. I'll really appreciate it.